Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to another new video I started this year. It is April 6, 2025, showing you the decks I got in the first quarter, the top 10 decks in quarter one. We are now in April, so quarter one is over. It ended in March, the end of March. So here we go. And these are in order from when I bought them, January through the end of March. So these are the top 10 decks that I bought. More than 10, and I had a hard time because I barely bought anything in January, February, and then March I had 9, but still, I had a hard time narrowing down, actually getting 10. So yeah, these are the top 10 decks I got that are worth mentioning a second time. I mean, they're all worth mentioning a second time, but this is the top 10 in the first quarter. So the first deck I got in the year, it comes in a bag like this. It's from Tarot Collectibles. This deck is the, oh my gosh, why can't I get it open? Oh my god, I'm opening the box. It's upside down. The Deadweight Tarot. This deck has been on my wish list since I started my tarot journey. I saw this a long time ago on Simon from the Hermit's Cave. There's extra full in there and an extra couple cards from other decks. And I said, I have to get that. That was like 6 years ago. And I just now got it. The cardstock I thought would be tough to shuffle, but after a couple shuffles, it's actually waffly now. You can see it's wavy in there. So I'm not sure if I like this cardstock or not. It's very bendy now, but the first couple times I couldn't even shift that. Like, it's almost like breaking in the binder on a new book. It was so tough, and then all of a sudden it's just easy. But I freaking love this deck. This is the Deadweight Apocalyptic version, not a version. And every card has a burn mark, a tear, a rip, blood, whatever. And it's the zombies. The Deadweight, there's a Deadweight regular, which is just the zombies. But this apocalyptic one has the burn marks and all the extras that I'm just like, yes. I bought this. This was the first deck I got. I actually bought it in December, and it did not come until January. And I refused to buy anything until I got this in the mail. So I didn't buy anything else after this till like the 15th of the month. So that's why I had the least amount of decks in January, just because I was waiting on this bad boy. This has been literally number one on my wish list for as long as I can tell you I've had my tarot journey going. And that is the Deadweight Apocalyptic Survivor deck. I freaking love this deck to pieces. I used the crap out of it in January. I went through a whole survivalist apocalyptic mood in January. And this deck went right along with that mood, and it just carried me through January. It was awesome. I love apocalyptic type movies. Not too many zombie movies, though, but I like that. So the next deck, I'm pretty sure this one was in January also. Maybe this was in February. Was the Old Style Tarot. This is a U.S. Games deck. It's got the nice buttery cardstock. It's the soft, matte. It feels like the same as the size as the Hush Tarot, but they're a little stiff for me to shuffle like that. I have to kind of waterfall shuffle these. But the deck is gorgeous, and it was on my wish list. I just didn't get it. And then I saw somebody doing a reading with it or something on YouTube, the Tarot Tube. And I'm like, why haven't I bought that yet? It's gorgeous. And I bought it, and I paired it with a deck I never used, and they were like chef's kiss together. And so, yeah, it was like marvelous. And I'm like, ooh, I think I love you. And I love the coloring in it. I love this old style antique, like you're going antiquing kind of, and then you find this deck in the back of an antique store. That's what it feels like, and I love that kind of feeling in a deck. It's very cute, very sweet. I like the coloring in it, and the deck I used with it doesn't have a whole lot of color, so this brightened it up quite a bit, and I loved it. Next was an indie deck, Tarot Collectibles. That's an indie also. That was US Games. This is an indie deck. It was a Kickstarter. Victorian Fairy Tarot's been out of print for probably a decade or more. I don't know. When I came into the tarot scene, it was already out of print, long out of print, and it was right up there with the Apocalyptic Tarot I just showed you, as probably 1 and 2 on my list of decks to buy. And then all of a sudden it was available for Kickstarter, and I got it on Kickstarter. It was a 1.5 year wait, but I got it, and it's marvelous, and I freaking love it to pieces. It's got this gold gilding. You can tell it's bent already because I've used the crap out of it. I love the mini. I got the mini with it just as much as I love the big one. I love the mini. It also is gilded in gold, and 6 of winter. Winter is swords. Summer is cups. Autumn is pentacles. And spring is wands. And I freaking love this deck so hard. It hits right up against my Virgo nature of loving decks that have a lot of nature in it. Yeah, it's gorgeous, and I love it to pieces. I have quite a few fairy decks now. This is probably in the top 3, just because it's so stunning. And I like the Victorian era. I like fairies. I like old school type feeling. This deck checks all of those boxes off. I freaking love it to pieces. 2 pieces. Nothing I can say. It's just stunning. And I love it to death. So that is the Victorian Fairy Tarot. I'm sure everybody's seen this because I think we got it in the end of January or the beginning of February. And it was a 1.5 year wait from Kickstarter. So everybody's been showing off that they got their copy. Next deck surprised me because I've been seeing it around and I've been seeing it around. It's also an indie deck. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it. And the way I got it was weird because I thought it was already out of print again. Because I think the first edition went out of print and then they had a second printing of this deck. This is probably so far my number 1 of the first quarter of the year deck that I've gotten in the mail. Because I saw somebody using this deck. Let me just show you the Botan Tarot by, I'm not going to, come on camera, come on. Whatever that name is, at the bottom. It's gorgeous. It came with this crystal that matches all the blue. And pretty sure I got this in February. Yeah, February. When I was feeling very blue, and yeah, it just fit right in with the time of month I got it. Look at the edging. Oh my God. It's it's linen. But it has like a covering also. Look at these freaking backs. Freaking stunning backs. Stunning. I saw this I saw it and I kept thinking it was out of print because I saw it on some random site for $100. Okay. And I'm like, that's what was holding me up because I wanted it bad because you guys know I love Japanese artwork. And I was like, it's so pretty. It so keeps calling me and drawing me in because the artwork is so stunning. And I don't have any kind of deck like this, but $100, like that's steep. And then I saw a fellow YouTuber talking about this deck, and they put the link for it below from the actual creator's website. And the creator was selling this for $50. So whoever that was I kept seeing was trying to jack up the price, and I don't even know if I was going to get a legit version, honestly. But I went through the link that she had posted because that's where she got hers. So I know it's the legit version from the legit creator. And it was $50, half the price. I'm like, I'm willing to pay you $50 for it. So I went through that website, got it like less than a week later, probably. I mean, it didn't take long at all. And I have not regretted it. It is so freaking stunning, so freaking beautiful. I love this deck. And like I said, even though I waited and waited and waited years for the Apocalyptic Survivor, Zombie Apocalyptic Survivor, and the Victorian Fairy Tarot, this somehow got into my heart and warmed its way into my heart and was just like, we're destined. I can't explain it, but this kind of wins out over those two, partially because it's so stunning. It's so stunning. The Victorian Fairy Tarot is stunning also, but it's stunning in a different way than this. This, again, I don't know if it's some kind of past life thing coming in to play here or what. Look at this freaking death card. Like, come on. Because I'm obsessed with Japanese artwork. I'm obsessed with Japanese design of things. I'm obsessed with the cherry blossom trees. And it has to be this tower card just did me in. This is the card I'm like, I need this deck. And I know probably some of you are out there going, why is she so obsessed with this deck? I don't know. I don't have anything like this artwork in my collection. I think the artwork is stunning. I think the backs are beautiful. It's a beautiful reader. And I just could not get this. And then I got a bookmark with it, which was the Sun card. And I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Anyway, that was in my mind, that's my number one get. It does also come with a book, which I freaking love. Just a quick, here you go. But that's all you need. That's all you need. I wish there was a little bit more on the specific art. Like some of them have the gold lining and the chipped cups. I wish it would have explained that more because of that culture. Because again, I'm obsessed with Japanese culture. But I don't need it. I can look that stuff up. But yes, this is probably my number one get so far this year. And I freaking love it. So number 5. The Seasons of the Witch Ostera Oracle. Again, every Seasons of the Witch deck I got last year in 2024 was in my quarterly whatever. Look at the edging and the back. Peaches. I'm like, come on. Peach. Ugh, so stunning. I freaking love it. And look, I came up with number 1 somehow. Stunning. We all know it's stunning. Everybody's got this. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's been chomping at the bit, waiting for this deck. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it. So stunning. So beautiful. I love the peach moonstones and stuff in there. Awesome. Gorgeous deck. Nothing else to say about it. And it's at a time of year where all of the things are starting to bloom. Just stunning. Anyway, that was deck 5. Moving on. Deck 6. Shocking. This was in February also. Coastal Curiosities. This is the mini. The large is out of print, but I heard a whispered rumor that it's going mass market, which is why it's out of print. But I didn't know there was a mini, and I saw the mini, and I'm like, what? I have to get that. Because I was hemming and hawing about getting this deck, and then I'm like, oh no, it's out of print. And then I saw that there was a mini, and it's the same mini as the Roots and Wings size, which is gorgeous. I love this deck so hard. Hopefully it is going mass market, because now I want the larger version. Because it's, whatever I've used it with has paired amazing with it. Just like my Roots and Wings. All I need is one little keyword here on the deck. It's all you really need in an Oracle deck is one little keyword. But it needs to be the right keyword. And when I've done mediumship readings with this, oh, it's so good. So good. So good. This card just keeps coming out. Distraction. It's got a skull on there. The deck is beautiful. And I've been hemming and hawing about getting the Peculiar Pathways Tarot. Hemming and hawing. I'm still debating. Here's the kicker, though. I didn't know this is by Lennox Reese. Okay, I didn't know who the creator was. I backed, the only thing I have out there I'm waiting on is a Kickstarter deck that is based on they're going to be doing one for each element. This one is the earth they started with, which of course I was attracted to because I'm a Virgo. And guess who it is? It's Lennox Reese. And I'm like, when I bought the Coastal Curiosities, I'm like, wait a minute, that name sounds familiar. And I went back to my Kickstarter, and it's a deck I'm waiting on right now from Kickstarter. They're still waiting for the decks to get to them, and then all they've got to do is ship them out. And I forgot the name of the deck. I'll post a link below on Kickstarter. It's already over. We're just waiting on the decks at this point, but I'm sure she's going to have it up in her shop on her website because she has all her other stuff on there. But I was like, oh, no wonder, because I've been attracted to this deck. I've been attracted to the Peculiar Pathways, and now I'm attracted to this new one, which is completely different than these two. So I'm excited now to get the new deck off Kickstarter. So that is the Coastal Curiosities. That's deck 6. Oh my God, when you pick this up. Raven's Dream Tarot. This is part 2nd edition by MJ Cullinane. I love this deck. It's dark though. It comes with a nice little book. Map book. Beautiful. There's a thank you card on the bottom. It's got a regular matte cardstock with, it's kind of shiny too. Love the back. It reminds you of Ostara also. Look at that pink flamingo right on top. Like, come on. I love the blue hues around. And like I said, I got this in February. So it was kind of like a blue month in February. Look at all the cows. But I found this deck is quite dark. Quite dark. Stunning. Stunningly beautiful. But quite dark for what I was using it for. I was using it for mediumship readings, for everyday how's it going to go spread, and they were all pretty dark. Look at the cacti back there and here. The ravens. Wow. I've seen some in my driveway this morning that were taking a bath in the puddle in my driveway, and let me tell you, I swear they were on steroids because they were humongous, and I'm like, what's happening? Yeah, they look just like that. Huge birds. Anyway, this deck is gorgeous. I think I was hoping, look at the blue. It's so stunning. It's like electric blue in this deck. It's so beautiful. That guy. So gorgeous. Yeah. But that is the Raven's Dream Tarot. I don't know why I keep wanting to say prophecy. Raven's Dream Prophecy. Is that a thing? I don't know why I'm going to keep saying that. That's a stunning deck also. Number 7 is the Birth of Freedom Tarot. This is a deck that's also been on my wish list for a very long time. It's been like $75. It's got a little pamphlet that goes with it. It's been like $75. And I'm like, I don't feel like I should pay $75. It's a thick matte, silk matte cardstock. So it's hard to riffle shuffle. I can't, that hurts my hands because it's tall. It's gorgeous. It's Norman Rockwell artwork made into a tarot deck. And this has always been on my wish list. But I'm like, I don't know if I should pay $75 for it. And then I just happened, something told me to go on Etsy. And in February. And look at this deck. And it was on sale for $40. And I'm like, yes, please. So I bought it. And it came to me like immediately. So stunning. I love this period of time frame in the U.S. Beautiful. I think it is a more political type deck, but it's still beautiful, and I love it to pieces. And yeah, so beautiful. So that was the oh my gosh, Birth of Freedom Tarot, which I already used, and it's already fabulous. Last 2 I got in March. I actually got the most decks in March, but I only had 2 from this video. The Wild Soul Oracle, which you've already seen this, I'm sure, because I did my decks I got in March. So the 2 I'm showing you at the end here are repetitive. Shuffles well. I don't know if this is an indie deck or not. Cardstock is nothing to write home about, but it shuffles well. Gorgeous backs, gorgeous fronts. Again, you have, tells you what it is and then one keyword. And like I said with the Coastal Curiosities, One keyword is all it takes, is if it's in the right placement, if it's in the right context. And this is in the right context. It's so beautiful. It's so cute. I'm not used to sweet, cutesy, girly looking decks, but yeah, this one yelled at me to buy it. It was like 15 bucks on Amazon. And I've not regretted it. It's beautiful. It works fabulous. I don't know whether it's some kind of indie knockoff, AI. I don't know, and I don't care. It works. It's stunning. I love it to pieces. 2 pieces. I had a... Look at the turtle. Let me see. Like the ant. I had a seal or an otter in here, I thought. It was super cute. Look at that freaking guinea pig. Oh my god. So cute. Innocence. So freaking cute. I pulled the snake like 4 times. I'm like, really? You know I don't like snakes. And it's transformation. So yeah. And right now I'm transitioning from a peon to a management. So makes sense. I thought there was a... Maybe I'm in the wrong deck. Look at the axolotl. Yeah, maybe it's in it. I thought there was a little thing floating in the water. Yeah, right there he is. The otter. Playfulness. So cute. And then look at that peacock. Just gorgeous. Anyway, I fawned over this deck. And yeah, it's stunning. And it's cute. And it reads. It's straight to the point. And I love that. Last deck, you probably already know. I've used the crap out of it. I've showed you guys it many times. Steampunk Fairy Tarot. It's the last... Not the last deck I bought in March, but it's the last one on this list because it just stole my heart. And I almost didn't want to put it down this week because I used it all last week. These are the backs. It's Llewellyn cardstock. They're typical Llewellyn cardstock, which I don't mind because they shuffle fabulous. No matter how you shuffle them, they're great. Stunning. Every part of this deck is freaking stunning. I used it. I loved it. And looking at it now, I'm like, oh no. Because look at the buckhead. And the sunflowers. Like, come on. It's just beautiful. 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 And there's something about it. Every year I notice around this time, around spring, I love this death card. I don't know why it's not. There it goes. This Ten of Swords freaks me out just because you can see all the holes and you can see where she's been stabbed through and there's blood leaking out of every single place where there's a sword. And I don't like that. And then her wings are all tattered. I don't like that. But other than that card, this deck is fabulous. It appears every April I wind up getting a deck that's perfect for spring, and this is that deck this year. The next week I'm going to be using my Soul Cats Tarot, which is 3 years ago was also a deck I got in spring that was fabulous. Last year I got another deck that was, every April I've noticed I get a deck that is just perfect for spring. Last year was the Bee Tarot. It's just amazing. Amazing. And that's going to stay out. Amazing. And I freaking love it. I love this Five of Pentacles. I talked about it. Normally it's a card being left out in the cold. But the fact that the house is mushroom. Yeah. I don't know. I'm horrible. It's stunning and beautiful. And I love it. It came out in, I think, August. And I was going to get it then. But then I just got distracted with other decks. And then I kicked myself when I got it and did my walkthrough. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is stunning. I should have gotten this way before now. Look at that Lovers. So cute. So pretty. So pretty. And look, I say something in me is healing because I'm not a pinky, purpley, girly kind of deck. And I'm getting more and more and more of them that have the pinks and purples and sweetness to them. And I'm just like, why? So something in me is healing or something. Whatever. I love those mushrooms glowing in the dark. I love it. Love it. And I've now showed you all the deck because it's fabulous. Love that Three of Swords. There it is. So that's all the decks. My top 10 decks in quarter one. if you guys, I don't know. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.